Increase your sphere of influence. Whenever you take one of these courses about sales, they always talk about your sphere of influence. The people you know. Sounds simple enough, but as we get older, our sphere of influence is not as big. We talk to our kids, we talk to our spouses, we talk to our close friends who have similar hobbies than we do, and that's about it. Maybe we try and keep in touch with an old friend once a year, say happy birthday or whatnot, but it's not like when we were in school and we were young where we knew everybody on our sports team, whether it be baseball, lacrosse, swimming, track, tennis, whatever it is, or people had similar interests or took similar classes, and you see a lot of people on a regular basis. Especially now in this world of Instagram and social media, people get out less and less and less. So what do you do to increase this sphere of influence? Well, it starts before you even pass the exam. It starts with simple saying hello to people, saying hello at the coffee shop, saying hello when you're walking on the street, shaking hands with somebody, and saying how their day is going. Asking how their day is going, I should say. And also strategically, speaking of Instagram and Facebook and all these different things, people like to follow nonsense all the time. Instead, follow people in your community. Follow people with shared interests. And comment on their posts and ask them how they're doing, how they do it. Engage them. And you find that they will engage you as well. That was the original point of all the social media, not the nonsense we see now. Originally, like many things that go bad, it's well intended. The original intention was to help people stay in contact with each other, share pictures, give updates on our lives, and therefore use it for just that. Increase your sphere of influence. When somebody posts a picture of their vacation on the beach, ask them, what beach did you go to? Did you have fun? And eventually, people appreciate the fact that you're taking an interest in their lives. And the sphere of influence grows. It's a simple task, but as you start grow your business, it should be a regular part of your day. First 15 minutes every day, reach out to everybody, answer all their emails, call people back. How many people have tried to call somebody or message somebody and they never get back to you, even though you know they saw your message? That drives you nuts. Don't be one of those people. First and foremost, somebody calls you, call them right back. Somebody messages you, message them right back. How does that work? When you wake up in the morning, first 15 minutes, see if the day before you missed any calls, you missed any messages, and you write people back. If you have nobody to write back, you go on the social media, maybe send an email blast, and you start checking in with folks all around the world or just in your immediate community where you want to sell. But you get the idea. In many ways, it's never been more difficult to create sphere of influence, but also in some ways, it's never been easier. So being social is now not just a fun thing, it's your job. And what a fun job that is. It's one of the main reasons people love getting in real estate. In addition to selling properties, getting commissions, having free schedules, and be able to be creative with your own business plans and marketing schemes, it gives you an excuse to be social. Because it's not just an option to be social, it's a need. You want to put yourself out there as somebody who takes interest in other people's lives, is friendly, and is responsive to people's message as quickly as possible. Whether they're asking you if you want to get ice cream or if they're asking you how much your property's worth, it doesn't matter. Somebody says hello, you say hello back as quickly as possible. They know they can trust you to be responsive.